Welcome to Painted House. My name is Ronald Raphael. Ronnie, hey you, what's going on? I said if we got a little honesty, everything is going on. If we got a little trust, everything is going on. We have deception, everything is going on. The house of being aware, just to be aware. What I wanted to say is I was having a thought, and if you want anything with Mr. Tackpan's part of the house on it, with you and the house, if you sent me a picture or something that you have or something you want me to write with part of the house, something that you've seen in one of my videos that you can point it out, I'll create a shirt. I'll put whatever name you want on it just for you, or whether it's a shirt or a t-shirt. You can go to places like where I am, Gallery, which is Galloree, www.gallery, or you can go to Art of Wear, Mr. Tackpans, or mrtackpans.com. If you see anything there you like, you want to make changes on it, just tell me, I'll make the change for you. That pop was the weasel in my toaster. I guess the weasel comes out of the toaster. And if you have your own group, like I was thinking, I know some guy with a great group, and if your group, you want to make the shirts, in fact, I'm going to come out and offer it to some groups that are out there, like Mighty Messer. I figured, hey man, why not have a shirt? I don't even have to do it for you. You can do it yourself. You should go out, Mighty Messer, and make some shirts. Hole checker, Mighty Messer. Anyways, I want to get into this video, and this video is going to be all about going around in a circle. Okay, and all the calculations of the numerics going around in a circle. Now it's a single circle. Now every circle, okay, if it's a balloon, if it's a flat face, it's coming from one direction. If it's a flat face this way, it can't possibly, whatever it's doing, it could be crossing this way, right? Crossing through time, passing in time. One, you go from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're out. 0, you're in, 4, you're out, boom, boom, boom. That's your clock. So on the rim of the clock, as you come in through the door, the doorway would be 0, 1, because 1 comes through the passage. 0, 1, what's coming in? Nothing. Something. Something's coming in. Nothing's coming in. We need a numerological count for nothing, north, and something, south. Nothing and something, south and north. So what we're going to do on right now is this over here. Here is the time clock. Here's the time clock. Here is 1:30 on the clock. And these, listen to this. I just had a passerby, right? The audience, the only one in the audience right now. And she starts showing me this picture that she got sent of somebody moving their hips sexually, right? And when you move your hips, you move your front and you start moving around, but you can't actually push it up. You can't actually push it up to the side without raising this foot forward. Otherwise, you're just leaning over to the side, but you can push it back and around. You see, you can go around the back and around the front, right? When you're going around the side, you're going around the side, but you can't push it back because it starts, you can't. Your automatic hip forces you to go back inside because of your hip, showing you an altered side to this. Anyways, let's get back to time. 13:30, 1:30. 30 and 5 have a great 3 and 5, okay, are almost identical, because when it's 3:30, okay, it's 3:30. It's 3:30 where the sides were separated into 2. At 4:30, it's half. The word for half is 50. So automatically you would have to use the L letter, representation of 50. Now, the L letter, okay, represents 12 for 12 o'clock. The 24-hour clock, X. The 12-hour clock, L. Okay. Now, you would say 1 and 2, red and blue. You want to hook up the red and blue, 1 and 2. You want to hook up the white and the red, 1 and 2. You want to hook up the yellow and the blue and the 9, yellow, and the 1, blue, the game of pool. Horse racing, standardbred, this is how they work. So we have now at 12, we don't go at 12, we start at 1:30, 45 degrees. We go from 45 degrees here Then we go from 45 degrees here. We're only working on the 45 degrees. Here's your passage. Your passage is 22 equaling to 4 and 3. But at the same time, on the other clock, this one becomes 5 on the other clock. And this becomes 4. So DC passes in 45, foxhole in the sun. DNA, add me in. DNA, add me in. Admin, DNA, administration. We now have 22, 30, and 10, 30 is 13. Altered current, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 4 times 3 equals to 19, plus 3 and 4. It's also a reduction when I go 3 minus 4. So I have to build these and go with the Carpenter's Ladder by Mighty Messer and use those numbers, because to find out its actuality, everything must be multiplied by actually 3 and leave it, because the 2.5 and the 3.5 are the in-between of the actuality, in between and after. That's where the 666 comes in. 666, 234 is the after. 225 is the middle. 216 is the before. My end 216, 216, 432 vibration in area 51. 19 equals to 1. 30 equals to 3. You have 1. 3 is now equivalent to 73. And this is the representation of the numerological value of Nibiru, 10, and the cube alpha beta, 1 and 2 coming together, 12. When you go to 430, you now get 7 and 3. And when you go to 730, you get 7 and 3, 430, 4 and 3. And 16 hours and 30 minutes is 7 and 3 again. So you have 430 and 730, or why not all of what's in between? Here you have 3, 5. Here you have 1, 3, 4, 3. Here you have 1, 3, and 4, 3. Here you have 7, 3, and 4, 3. And here you have 7, 3, and 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Boom. In the 9th position, you have the DC world complete in 73. In this one, it's 1, 3 altered current. Okay, over here, 1 and 3. Or during the day at 7 and 3. 1, 3, and 7 and 3. 7 and 3 and 4 and 3. This one will revert to 7. When you this one, all ones revert to 7, they all become 73. That means 3/4 of this map is now, except for this one. You see, this is this one, excuse me. This now becomes a 4. If you want, we'll bring it to the next level. You want to bring it to the next level? This one becomes a 4. If you want to bring it to the next level. Oh, 1, 3, or 4. This becomes 4, 3, 4 and 0. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it the way I started. So let's not keep it complicated. The 19 becomes 8. This one, there's no minus and plus because it's a 0. This becomes 8, 3, and 1, 3. The church, Nibiru. The red roof, call me the rooster. Here there are 2 zeros, so it would be 3 and 1 is 4. And 6 is 10, and 16 makes it 7. 16, 1, and 6, this creates 7. 7 and 4, 3 at time. Night is 4, 3. Day is 1, 3. 4, 3, 1, 3. 5, 6. This one over here, 5, 6. This one over here, 2, 6. This one over here, 8, 6. So inside Uranus, we get 86 if I did these numbers right. So now we're going to boost it back and go to time again. The 18th hour, A and H, spirit heaven, where we run around the cube. We run around the cube in this world. Is it a separate world? You remember, if we cut off this corner, 1 world here, 2 worlds here, 3 worlds here, 4 worlds here, the Superman diamond is one of these corners only. You create the Superman diamond by bringing this down here, right? The Superman diamond comes off one of these corners by eliminating just 1 corner. Superman diamond is 1 corner removed, making it strong. Isn't that funny? Superman is showing 3 strong, the 4th one weak. Now, because we're humans and we support, remember one thing, we were made by animals. Because if it's not human, it's animal. We were made by an extraterrestrial, so not to call it an animal, we call it the extraterrestrial. We are humans. We are last on the list. We were made either by something that's a look-alike to God, and humans made animals. But in relationships to what we're being sold with this alien world, we were made by aliens. Now we're going to take this to the next level. Anyways, let's disregard, or let's remember what I said. Who made us? What do they look like, right? Are we in God's image? God's image to which world? Remember, a stone can live under the water for a long time, right? And you can't. So wouldn't you rather be a stone if you were under the water? Or a fish? But I think a stone has a better chance of survival than any fish. I think, in fact, the oldest living thing in this world are more stones than anything else. That's why you see the stoners all over. Rolling Stones. So anyways, in this world you have 12, which stands for left. 12 is also a representation of ABC. You have 12. On the top row, you have these numbers. You have 12, which is 3. You have 3. You have 12 and 24. You have 3 and 6. Over here, you have 3 and 6. Over here, you have 9 and 6. Over here, you have 3 and 9. Over here you have 3 and 7. As for 1900 hours. Over here, this is low shoe numbers. Over here, okay, is 5 o'clock. No, this is 6 o'clock. This is 5 o'clock over here. Let's use this one over here. This becomes 5 o'clock and 1700 hours. So it becomes 5 and 8. This becomes 7 o'clock or 1900 hours. It becomes 1 and 7 the gateway. 77 is Christ. Everything keeps reverting back to Uranus as the gateway. Over here, you have 9, 10, 11. At 11 o'clock, it becomes 23, equaling to 5 and 2. 5 and 2, Earth key. Here is 1300 hours is 4-1, DNA. 3-6 creation at the 24-36 creation right here in the center between the two bricks. Do you follow what these numbers are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where 4 is, it's 9 o'clock. Where 6 is, it's 3 o'clock. 4, 6 creates 3 and 9, equaling to the word sky, ciel. Equaling to 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and I should do this in my next video, or do I have it in here? 1 and 2 without 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is everything, and I have to find. Okay, so we're going to end the video and start you with 1 going into 2. The videos are too long. I want to try and keep them short, explaining 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 3, and how all these work numerologically. Thank you for watching 7286.